Sometimes people stop me on the street and they say to me, Señor Funk, please tell me, how do I keep the fish long and healthy like you? And I tell them, what you got to do is to subscribe to my channel. I tell you everything you need to know. Come on, man. It's fun, man. I have a lot of fun. I talk crazy sometimes. I say a lot of F words, but not the big F word. I be like Funkadelic, Funkalicious, Superfly. I be.
What is up, all you Superfly, fun-loving, fish-keeping Funkadelics out there? How you doing? You watching Aquatics with me, Aquafunk. So today I wanna talk to you guys that I feel is pretty helpful. I mean, in fact, not only I believe it's helpful, I think it's extremely important, and that's these are my personal tips, tricks, secrets, whatever you want to call them, on keeping fish. All right, my little thoughts. Okay, my personal rules. The three things that I'm about to tell you are in no particular order. One is just as important as the next. So I don't want you to think you have to do one before the other. All three are necessary at the same time. And here we go. We're going to start off with one that I've talked about a bunch of times on different videos, and that's aeration. Now, when I'm talking about aeration, I'm not talking about those bubbles in the water, because the fish do not... Look, your fish have gills. Those gills siphon the air particles, the microscopic air particles, out of the water. That they do not breathe. What that air is doing is hitting the top of the water, and as the air bubbles burst, it makes commotion in the ocean. You see that right there? That's what you want, because as the water gyrates up and down, back and forth, it allows air particles to get trapped at the surface of the water, and it gets atomized, and that's the air that your fish are breathing. Air, to me, is so, underrated in this hobby. Not necessarily among some of the more experienced people, but as far as at the lower level, I don't even want to say lower levels, because we're all lower level in my opinion. When you go to the fish store, I don't think they stress the importance of that surface tension for aeration. Air keeps your fish healthy, keeps them happy, keeps them hungry, keeps them moving. It just does wonders. If you think your fish right now are kind of lifeless and kind of get the top of your water, whether it be using air bubbles or some kind of pump to push the top of the water around. You can even get another filter to add more gyration at the top of at your water surface. It's gonna do wonders. Trust me on that. Air, very important. The next one I want to talk about is biological filtration. All right, biological filtration. Also something that's very underrated at the pet stores. You buy a box filter, hang on the back box filter, right? Which most people have, starting out especially, and you got to take a look at what is actually the filter meter in there. Is it just that white cotton stuff to make your water clear? Really, all that white cotton stuff is remove particles out of the water, visible particles out of the water. That's what that white cotton stuff does. Does it have a lot of charcoal in it? That charcoal, all that does is it cleans out teeny weeny particles out of the water. What you really want is biological filtration. In your aquarium, you have something called good bacteria. It's all over everything. It's on. You can't see it. It's on the glass. It's on the the rocks. It's on everything. All right. But what you want to do is you want to get water flowing past it. So the best place to put biological filtration is in your filter. Now, if you don't have a large enough filter to house a large amount of biological filtration, which biological filtration could be anything. It could be bio rings that you buy at the pet stores. It could be lava rocks. It is so many. Look up biological filtration. I could go on and on forever on biological filtration. You can even use gravel in your filter box, and it'll produce biological filtration. I personally use sponges. I know a lot of people don't like sponge filters because they don't like the way they look, especially at first. But when you put one in your tank and you see the wonders that it does, now this is an addition to your hang on the back. When you see the wonders that it does with the aeration, because it does take a lot of air for this thing to work, and it does produce surface tension, and you really notice your biological filtration. Have you ever had an aquarium turn white on you, like the water's milk cloudy white? Well, you're having some kind of a bacterial bloom because you don't have enough biological filtration to handle all that. So a lot of biological filtration is always great. You can't have too much biological filtration, in my particular opinion. I am currently working, I do some DIY biological filters. That's what I use along with water changes, and my tanks always stay clear, and I don't spend a whole lot of money with box filters and all that. So biological filtration, I'm going to be doing I don't know when, but I'll be doing a video on how I make my biological filters. There's 100 million different ways you can do it, but if you understand how it works, you could do your own version. And my last secret would have to be consistency. Consistency. Now, you don't have to use anybody's particular schedule. You have to find out your schedule. And you have to feed the same amount, the same time, every day or every other day or you have to do it the same time. You have to do your water changes the same amount, the same time, whether it be 50% once a week, or 25%, 25% once a week, or 50% twice a week, however you want to do it. 80% once a week. I personally do 50% twice a week. That's me, because that's what my schedule allows me to do. But for you, it's different. You maybe don't have so many fish in your aquarium. You don't have that much of a bio load. You don't have to do that much. You just have to do what's right for you. You know what? In fact, I just decided each individual, all three of these topics, I'm going to do an individual video coming out over my next 3 videos, because I do believe this is a very, very important piece to success. So, consistency on water changes, consistency on cleaning your filters, consistency on feeding and how much. Those are my 3 keys. You find a way to incorporate those 3 keys into your aquarium hobby, and you're gonna see a tremendous increase in success. So look, hope this is helpful. And like I said, watch for my next 3 videos. I'm gonna go ahead and do these 3 topics individually, and I hope that you can get something out of it. But thank you for watching. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Take care of your fish.